Hey, mighty good friends, this is Amy Temperley, and we're back for another mighty good conversation with one of the event hosts that you can find at A Mighty Good Time. I'm very excited today. I've got Renee Moten with me. Renee is the founder of Functional Fitness and author of a book called The Knee Pain Recipe. So if you've got hurty knees, this is what you need to be paying attention to today. She's a personal trainer, a massage therapist, and she's developed a system that can actually improve your knees and help you have improved quality of life. And she has her own story that you can find on her website about that experience as well. But welcome, Renee. It's really great to have you with us.
Amy, thank you so much for having me. This is such a thrill for me.
well, and you're in such a beautiful setting. You've got the best background ever. So I'm jealous of you.
This is real too, everybody.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Well, tell us a little bit about you, about functional fitness, and about the kinds of classes that you provide for people.
My name is Renee. I've lived on the East Coast forever, for all my life. And I once had knee pain, a lot of knee pain. And so I started to develop programs around that because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't exercise, I couldn't walk. And so eventually I just started to put together programs that I could bring in seniors and even people, even the millennials, everybody can come in and be a part of these particular type of programs that I've created.
Wonderful. And how are they different? What do you focus on that helps really improve the knee?
Well, first of all, anyone that has knee challenges, the first thing I have to focus on is relieving their pain. So the first thing I go after is the inflammation. We have to reduce the inflammation. I do it holistically. Then we have to go after the swelling, any swelling that's there. Once we do that, then we have to go after stretching. You have to regain that range of motion. Then we go after what we call stability exercises, and then we go after strength. So it's got to be done in that specific order in order for anyone to ever get out of knee pain. And then one of the classes that I have put together for that are the classes that the women are always next to a chair, and they have to learn about balance, they have to learn about coordination, and they have to learn about reflexes, because those things get lost from aging, and especially from women that have knee problems.
Tell me a little bit about reflexes, because that's something I'm not familiar with when we talk about these kinds of things.
Well, one thing that I have learned before I even had the knee problem, I have been working with baby boomers for 25 years. And one thing they would always share with me was, Renee, I'm afraid I'm going to fall. I'm afraid I'm going to fall. So I started to develop systems, hand-eye coordination drills. I started to actually push them when they were with me, and they would have to go like this. And once they start to learn not to be afraid, that's the key. When they stumble, they can't be afraid. We have to build confidence in the baby boomers so they won't be afraid as soon as somebody touches them. And so I would do I do a lot of coordination drills. They would, you turn your head to the right, you walk to the left, you use your arms and legs in a different way, constantly doing that. They have to stop and think. I have to get the upper body and the lower body to talk to each other. And once they do that, they build this confidence. And wow, very seldom I've had any of my clients ever have a fall because they've learned these reflexes, coordination drills.
That's brilliant. And it's interesting that you talk about sort of that fear of falling and that confidence issue. I have a loved one who has some problems ambulating, and it really, a lot of it is about that fear, and it's about not knowing what to do and just constantly being afraid they're going to fall. And you're training them to be prepared for that and to address the fear before it happens. So that's amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely. Yeah. Baby boomers, the aging population, they're afraid to walk on grass. They're afraid to walk on, they're afraid to walk on anything that's a different surface from the grass to the sidewalk. So you have to do drills to help them to go from the grass to the sidewalk, inside of a gym. And because I have interviewed so many women, I understand what they need to be able to function in this world and not be afraid.
I love that. I love that. I bet you hear lots of great stories about how it changes people's lives when they get done. Do you have any? Are there any stories you can share? Yeah.
Well, I just had somebody call me and say, Renee, guess what I just did? And they're so excited because they have confidence, and they go out and they test themselves, and then they come back and say, oh, I tried it and it worked. It was good. So it's all fun.
That's so exciting. That's really exciting. So tell me about, you and I just before we got on here, I was talking about how we frequently like to ask our interviewees about their own aging process and what that is like. We're all aging, and it's a part of who we are. What kinds of challenges are you seeing as you grow older, and how are you embracing and facing those?
Well, first thing I want to share with everyone that is aging, I do not believe, and this is only my belief, that when we say we're getting old, and that's why we have these aches and pains, we're getting old. I'm sorry, I don't buy into that. All the people that work with me, I am working on making you 100% pain free, the best I can get you there. So that particular myth, I take that and just put it out there wherever it's supposed to be. But as for me, I had knee pain for 20 years, so I didn't really start living my life until around about age 56, something like that. I am 65 years old. So after I was able to get out of my knee pain, I went kind of crazy. So then I started to do my hiking, and I started to do a lot of what they call obstacle races. And that's when I started to bond with my daughter, because I couldn't do that at first because I was always in pain. And so now I work totally on building a holistic team. That's very important. We have to build a holistic team of people so that we can not have any medications and, the kinds of things that they offer. So I built a holistic team. And what I do is I visit them quite often, make sure I stay pain free. So I really can do anything I want to at this moment at age 65. I have no limitations.
That is exciting. That's really exciting to hear. And I love the I have no limitations. What a great thing, just a good positive affirmation to say to ourselves all the time, right? That's fantastic.
I knew I was going to be outside and something was going to come here. Okay.
Yeah. Allergies are inevitable. Don't worry about it. So do you have any tips for the people who are watching right now, or things that they can be thinking about, maybe something that they can do every day for their own knee health as they get up every day?
First of all, the people that I have seen that have come through it without, the bowing of the knees, because a lot of times they start to bow in, they start to bow out, is the range of motions. We have to get seniors into a program where they can get full range of motion. So if you can get into some type of stretch program, yoga is okay, but a stretch program is what's really needed in order to keep their spines flexible, their hips flexible. Amy, really one of the main reasons why we get in knee pain and we stay is because we become what we call out of alignment. When we have problems with our ankles, when we have problems with our feet, bunions, calluses, and corns, all of those are telling you there's something going on with your feet. And if you don't walk correctly, Amy, you're not going to stay out of pain. So the thing that seniors can do is anything that has to do with their ankles, get those ankles rotating, get your tennis ball underneath your feet, get that range of motion. Everything has to come below the knee, that has to stay very flexible. And once you get the flexibility, then get strong. And once you get there, that usually can keep you moving through your golden years a lot more faster than if you come in there with weak ankles and problem with your shins and your calves. You don't want those. You got to get them strong. You got to be strong.
Awesome. Great tips. Thank you so much. We so appreciate you, Renee. And for anybody who's looking for Renee's classes, whether you have knee pain or you're just looking to strengthen, please do check out her classes at amightygoodtime.com. The organization is Functional Fitness. You can type that in the search bar and it'll come up, or if you just look under the fitness category, you can scroll through and I'm sure you'll be able to find some of her programs. So appreciate you being with us. I hope you have a mighty good day.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.